The Bold and the Beautiful preview week of February 9th, wedding day. Disco party. Cruel moves. Daphne Rose's balked. The story begins with Daphne Rose as she prepares to marry Carter Walton. Before the big day arrives, both Daphne and Carter will celebrate with their own bachelor and bachelorette parties, events meant to be joyful, yet destined to set the stage for what's to come. Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, takes charge of planning an extravagant disco-themed bash for her close friend. The party is filled with high-energy music, flashing lights, and carefree moments that allow Daphne to momentarily forget the nerves surrounding her upcoming wedding. At the same time, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, will likely organize Carter's bachelor party, promising a more traditional yet meaningful celebration for the groom-to-be. Carter Walton's wedding day arrives. Not long after the bachelor and bachelorette parties, the long-awaited wedding day finally arrives. Carter stands confidently at the altar, dressed in a sharp tuxedo, clearly ready to begin the next chapter of his life. Moments later, Daphne appears in a stunning white wedding gown, slowly walking down the aisle. Her entrance is emotional and breathtaking, marking a significant turning point as all eyes focus on her journey toward the man waiting to become her husband. Ivy Forrester's cruel move. However, not everything is filled with romance and celebration. According to spoilers for the week of February 9th, the preview clip also reveals a disturbingly cruel move made by Ivy Forrester. Ivy unexpectedly finds Dylan, Sydney Bullock, at the beach house, with Elektra present. Ivy had believed she had successfully gotten rid of Dylan, but clearly, that plan failed. With Dylan still in Los Angeles and continuing to spend time around Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, Ivy issues a devastating threat: she will tell Elektra the truth. Dylan is completely blindsided when Elektra turns to her and asks what is really going on. There is no empathy or hesitation on Ivy's face, only cold cruelty. In fact, Ivy seems to take a disturbing pleasure in the moment, even as Elektra stands on the verge of having her heart completely broken. Will also has a great deal of explaining to do. Although nothing actually happened, the question remains: whose side will Elektra believe? The situation becomes even more complicated when Will steps in to defend Dylan, further fueling doubt and emotional turmoil. Deacon Sharp tries to explain. Elsewhere at the hospital, Ridge Forrester suddenly storms into Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Budig office. In a heated confrontation, Ridge declares that the romance between Taylor and Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, must end immediately. Deacon, however, refuses to back down. He attempts to explain that he is genuinely in love with Ridge's ex-wife, even though Taylor and Deacon both understand how risky it is to stay together. They agree to come up with a plan to protect their relationship. But danger looms on the horizon. What will happen when Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, finally discovers the truth about Taylor's seemingly helpful therapy sessions with Deacon? When Sheila learns the full story, the consequences are bound to be explosive.